Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to fix Bluestacks black screen problem. Alright, the first thing that you need to do here is to open up the Bluestacks multi-instance manager. And then once you're in here, you can see your app player right here. Just go ahead and click on this gear icon. Alright, and you'll be led to the settings section. Now once you're in here, if you have a potato PC, alright, let's say for example you only have 4 cores in your CPU, just go ahead and use 2 cores. If you only have 2 cores on your computer, just go ahead, use 1 core, all right? For me, in my case, I have 8 cores, so I'm going to use 4 cores right here. Now on memory allocation, if you have 16 gigabytes of RAM, you're going to want to use 8 gig. If you have only 8 gigs of RAM, you're going to want to use 4 gig. If you only have 4 gigs of RAM, you're only going to want to use the standard 2 gig or 1 gig, all right? In the frame rate, make sure that you select the frame rate which your monitor can handle. All right. For me, in my case, I only have 164 Hertz monitor, so I'm going to use 164 right here in the slider. All right. If you only have a 60 Hertz or 75 Hertz capable monitor, just go ahead and use the slider again and set it to 75 or 60. Now, how do we know our frame rate? Just go ahead and right click on a blank space on your desktop, then go to display settings. Now once you're in here, select your main monitor, then go to advanced display settings. All right, once you're in here, you're gonna want to click on the drop down right here, and on the bottom it will be listed the highest refresh rate your monitor can handle. Select that and go back. All right, scroll down a bit again and go to graphics settings. Once you're in here, make sure that hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is turned on. And then make sure that you have added Bluestacks here as well. All right. Now, if you don't know how to do so, just go ahead and click on Browse, C, Program Files, Bluestacks, until you see this one right here, the HD Multi-Instance Manager and the HD Player. All right. Add. As you can see here, it is now added. Just go ahead and hit on Options and make sure that it is set to high performance. Save. If you can see Bluestacks and Bluestacks GL check utility, just go ahead and use that as well and hit on Options, High Performance, Options, High Performance. Add one again. Scroll down a bit until you see the HD player right here. Add. All right. As you can see here, it says specified app was already added because it is the one right here. All right, the Bluestacks. Just make sure to click on Options and hit on High Performance and save. Once done, go back to the settings again. Click on Save. Go back to the gear icon. Go to Display. All right. Once you're in here, if you want to use it on Portrait, just go ahead and use these ones right here at the top. These sections right here, as it is the lower resolutions. All right. If you are on Landscape, use this one right here. These two, 960 by 540 and the 1280 by 720. All right. Once done, you're going to want to, I'm going to go back to Portrait. Once done, you're going to want to select the pixel density. You're going to want to play around with these two right here, the 160 dpi or the 240 dpi. But for now, just for this example, try the lowest one. Hit on Save. All right. Once done, go back to the display settings again and go to Graphics. All right. Once you're in here, just go ahead and use OpenGL. Interface renderer would be, if your CPU have built-in graphics, just go ahead and use software. All right. If you have a dedicated GPU or graphics card, just go ahead and use DirectX or OpenGL. But if I were you, just to play safe, just go ahead and use Auto to let Bluestacks choose what's best for your device. All right. Once done, just hit on Save. Now, what if you start the Bluestacks app player and still have the black screen? Well, the next thing that you need to do here is to enable the virtualization on your BIOS. Now, to do so, as you can see here, it is an Asus motherboard. You're going to want to open the BIOS settings and go to Advanced. All right. And then you're going to want to find the SVM mode. All right. This is literally virtualization mode. Once you found it, just go ahead and select Enable. If you have a different motherboard, just go ahead and look it up online on how to enable virtualization on your certain motherboard. Like this, how to enable virtualization on, let's say for example, ASRock BIOS. Hit enter. All right, so you can see here, there are a lot of results here. Just go ahead and click on a video or a article to see how to enable SVM or virtualization on your particular motherboard. Once done, hit on save on your motherboard, boot up your computer, launch BlueStacks again, and everything should work perfectly fine now. And that is it. Bonus tip here, locate multi-instance manager again, right click on it, hit on properties, then go to compatibility tab. All right, in here, you're gonna wanna select this one, change high TPI settings, override high TPI scaling behavior, and just set it to application. All right, hit OK, hit apply, hit OK. And everything should work perfectly fine now. And that is it. I hope this video helped some. Please don't forget to share this video to your friends. And if you find this video helpful, please do like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.